Hi and welcome to the Guitar Repair channel. Hope you're having a nice day. Today we're going to talk about how to change strings on a Les Paul style guitar. Now the guitar I have here is a Hamer Monaco XT. Hamer was a boutique guitar manufacturer back in the 70s and 80s. Legendary bands like Wishbone Ash, Jethro Tull, Cheap Trick, Kiss, Def Leppard and even Judas Priest used Hamer guitars back in the day. These guitars are pretty much out of production now. You will most probably not find them at any shop or any music store. But I have two Hamer guitars at home and a third one which is lying somewhere else. And I bought these many years ago. So the guitar I have here today with me is the Hamer Monaco XT. This is a made in Indonesia guitar. It has a mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, Duncan designed pickups, 2 volume, 1 tone and Hamer manufactured tuners as well, chrome tuners. So we're going to be changing strings on this guitar. Right now this guitar has 1046 strings. I'll be using Ernie Ball 1152s because I want to increase the string gauge. This guitar is normally tuned to E flat tuning. That's why I want slightly thicker gauge strings. So let's get to it. Changing strings on a Les Paul style guitar is not as complicated as changing strings on a Floyd Rose guitar. So this video is going to be really simple. You don't really need many tools except for a fresh set of strings. In my case, I'm also going to be using a string winder just because I have it, and also it helps me do the job much faster. So first of all, you're going to remove the old strings. So using your string winder, just detune all the strings. Detune all the strings and remove it from the posts. So you got to do this thing with the rest of the strings, and I'll see you back on the other side of the video. With the strings all removed, one of the first things you have to be careful about on a Les Paul style guitar or any other guitar with a Tune-o-matic bridge is that these pieces can easily fall off because they are held together only by the string tension. So this also just comes out. This is your actual Tune-o-matic bridge and this is the tail piece. So both of these things can fall off if you move your guitar or something, so be careful of that. It's a good idea to also clean the tail piece, simply because if you've not changed your strings in a while, there may be dirt and dust on it. So after installing the tail piece, you got to put the bridge. Now with most LP style guitars, the screws, the intonation screws need to be facing towards the neck. Okay, so we're going to use it that way. Okay, we take our first string. This is your 6th string actually, and you string it through. The tail piece has 6 holes here, so you string it through that. For this you don't have to cut off any ball end, you need all the ball ends. Put it through this and take it to your post. Leave some slack. Enough. Yeah, this should be good. So left some slack and I sort of just tighten this string out. The way to do it is you gotta. The string has to just bend upwards, and then you add a bit of pressure here while you tune up the string. This is why the string winder really helps, because it makes the job really fast. One important tip while changing strings is that the lesser winds you have at the headstock or the tuners, the more stable your the tuning stability will be. So don't try and put like 2 winds or 3 at the max out here, so then it will all be stable. The more winds you have here, chances are that your tuning will go off more frequently. These are also thicker strings. One thing you also have to note is that your nut should also have the correct kind of slots. This nut is a Graphtec tusk. It's just about holding the string in place without slipping. So when you're changing string gauges, that's another thing to keep in mind. So I've got all the 6 strings on the guitar right now. The most important step in changing strings on any guitar is you got to stretch your strings. Now these are thicker gauge, so I'll have to go over them quite a few times. So you got to stretch all your strings. Go up and down a couple of times. These are wound strings, they will take more time and they will need more attention as well. So most Les Paul style guitars have 3x3 tuners. That means all the tuners are not like 6 in line, like a Floyd Rose guitar or one of a Super Shredder guitars, but it is 3 tuners here and 3 tuners there. And the tuning direction changes. On the bass side, to tighten your strings, you have to turn it like this, sort of anti-clockwise if you are looking from here. And on the treble side, it's the opposite. You got to tune it this way, like towards the bridge. And this is towards the headstock. This is towards the bridge. So tune it downwards, you tune this upwards. That's the right setup for a LP. Just thought I should share this important tip with you. So now we've got the strings stretched in place. Now all that is remaining is that you got to tune it to pitch, snip off these ends, and it should all work fine. So finally, I've changed the strings. I've replaced all 6 strings with 1152 Ernie Balls. I've snipped off the ends of this. It's tuned to E flat. And I can already feel that the sound is beefier. It's beefier, it's stronger, it's thicker. So let's do a demo of the guitar once it's all in tune. So the guitar is sounding really nice and beautiful, and just like I wanted, the increased string gauge with the 1152s has helped me get very beefy bass, and on the bass strings. It's very nice. It's very nice and thick. So that's all for today. Changing strings on a Les Paul style guitar is very easy. So I did not detail each and every step. Basically, you've got to take out the strings and put in strings again without losing the tom bridge or your tailpiece, and that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or comments for me, do leave them in the comment box below, and I'll be happy to respond to each one of them. So thanks a lot for watching and take care of yourself. We'll meet again in the next video. Bye.